Shiny stuff. Look at that. Full factory. Dipstick, dipstick. Wowzers.
It's pretty nice, isn't it?
Wow.
Some heat shield, I would assume.
Okay, so another long day here. I have the beard crew here working away, and we've cleaned the crap out of the engine bay, and we are just not taping stuff up. A very clever Tory has said that our foil is the trick, so we're using aluminum foil for you Americanoses and aluminium foil for us normal people. So yeah, that way it's not sticky and leaves residue, it just wraps up and you take it straight off again. So wrap the stuff up, and that's the other thing too, is if you tape stuff up, it's mega bucks for tape. It's like $15, and that roll of foil was 99 cents. So yeah, I'll use the cold stuff, man. Not cooking with it. But yeah, what we've done too is we've just pulled the shocks and the springs out of front, because they're not very old, so because we're going to be blasting around there with black, didn't want to put overspray all over them. We'll have to do that. No, we're going to paint that as well. But yeah, we're just masking everything out, and then we're going to give one more wipe over and then get in there. Tick of approval. As the rain falls on the roof, we are back in the workshop. It's Monday, and last week we ripped into the engine bay, took the engine out, God bless it, with almost 700,000 Ks on it. Got in, cleaned the engine bay. It's still going to be a road car, so it's not a show finish, but a bit dusty at the moment because there's a bit of tunnel work happening nearby. But cleaned the engine bay top to bottom and painted it in satin black, so it's going to match the outside of the car. Pretty happy with the finish, considering it's just out of like a expensive rattle can. But yeah, you know, the prep work I guess helped there because we really made sure it was clean and roughed back, ready for the paint. But happy with the finish. Johnny's doing some more work on the outside of the car at the moment, so yeah, getting there. Progress is good. So as you can see here, it's had the metal work done, and what it's done is skim the bog over the top of it, which is pretty much what we do anyway. It's just basically on there at the moment, so that'll get thinned right down, so there's virtually no bog there. It's just to basically fill in the bits and just perfect it as best as possible. I'm happy to be showing you this because the reality is that anyone who says that they're not using bog is either lying to you or amazingly talented and spending $1 million on building their car. You know, older cars had lead wiping, all that sort of thing. So it's being done properly though. Once that's all done, it's all going to look like the other side, which is this side. So that's had a really minimal amount of bog put in it here and there, and then he's put a layer of high fill, like a primer, like a thick primer over the top, gone, found all the high spots and sand them all back down. Now it's totally flat, and all I've got to do now is put the nut certs in for the flares. So instead of using self-tapping screws in the flares, I'm putting nut certs in so I can put M6 bolts in. And then yeah, it's pretty much scrub the rest of the car down, get it all ready for the Raptor. Today we are messing around with the bull bar. Had the engineer come in the other day. He said because it's a pretty airbag car, you're pretty open to what you can do with them. Obviously there's some regs, but depends on what state you're in. Just double check. I'll just double check I've got the microphone on first, because that would be a disaster. Yes. But yeah, so we're just basically utilising what I'd made in the first part, in the middle. It's sort of like a box section centre. I'm not running a winch on this because I'm not doing any really hardcore full driving. If I do decide to go down that route in the future, I'll just change the whole bar and put a winch bar on it. But what Tori's doing is we're going to make some tube ends for it. So he's just bending up some templates, where you call them, out of just some rod. So we'll get into that, show what he's doing, and then we'll bend an actual bar to match it, make symmetrical ones, and then we'll be on our way. What are you doing there, Mr. Kawasaki?
Kawasaki, I am working out how far I want the bar to be, and how long I want it to be. So, where I sit it is where it's going to start and end, and that's the shape.
That's going to go around and match up with the edge of the flare.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you're happy with that, I'll bend it up.
So what are you doing there, Tori?
Well, I don't know if it's the right way, but it's the way I thought of it, doing it, is mark out where the bend's going to be.
Didn't really film the whole back bar happening. What we did was, the middle section was something I built in originally myself. The edges, was never really happy with them. I think I filmed some of that before, I'll see if we can find the footage. So what we want to do is build a tube with like a nice dimple dyed plate on the side of it. Got some brackets that hold it up here on the side, so it's all nice and placed. Some compact bar, good departure angle, that sort of stuff. It's all linished up, everything like that, ready to go off, get powder coated. Should all look pretty neat, and tow bar all tucks up nicely under it, so yeah, should look alright once it's done. The other thing we're doing today is I've got a guy who's a plastic welder coming in, and what we've got is, obviously being a four-door car with the aftermarket flares on it, these cut snake flares, it has a two-piece rear, but now there's no door here or a gap. That means we're left with this weird gap in the flare. So what we're going to do is, hopefully, and this guy sounds like he knows what he's doing, he's got all the equipment, he knows his different plastics and all that. We're going to make this all sit neat and all the areas match up, and then we'll hopefully get him to plastic weld it as good as possible, make it close as possible to fitting, and then afterwards we're going to just go over them and paint them Raptor the same as the car. That way there's a uniform finish across them, so the end result will hopefully make it look like it's one flare and it was always supposed to be one flare. So any luck, it'll look right. If not, we'll just go back to the drawing board at some stage and we'll do fiberglass ones or something like that. But yeah, I've got good confidence this is going to work, but you never know until you try. Doing right now is, I mentioned before, because there's no door there and the flare was a two-part flare, we've got to make it one because obviously we don't need the gap in the flare anywhere. So I've got Mark here who's a plastic welder, and a very good plastic welder because he's already done the other side and it's come up very nicely. But what I'm doing is I've got these little metal straps and screwing them just to hold it all in place. That way we know how big the gap is, where it all bolts on the door. We can take it off, it all stays in place, and then he can modify it and weld it all together, and I'll show you. So just come in a bit closer, and it's like a cooking show, isn't it? So, yeah. Alright, cool. So that's all coming in place. What do you reckon, Tori? There you go. So just got to fill the gap up, and then we'll cover it in the Raptor to match the rest of the car.